Witness on the stand in the James Craig murder trial today is accused of trying to stare down that former dentist. The witness for the prosecution was wearing handcuffs in the trial of the former dentist accused of murdering and poisoning his wife.
Craig and the witness at one time shared a jail cell where Craig reportedly tried to hire someone to kill an investigator.
Well, Fox 31's Vicente Arenas was back in the courtroom today and joins us live to take us through what happened. Vicente?
Matt, this was one of those days when there were dramatic moments in the courtroom. There was intense back and forth questioning, got fiery at times. It happened when this witness was testifying and began talking about the conversations that he had with James Craig in that jail cell. James Craig's former jail cellmate made it clear from the witness stand saying he did not like Craig. Craig and Nathaniel Harris were cellmates after Craig was arrested for allegedly murdering his wife, Angela Craig, in March 2023. The defense in a forceful voice said Harris was staring down Craig. Harris fired back saying, "No, I've looked at him a couple of times." The prosecution witness told the jury Craig had asked him to kill an APD investigator working on the case. Harris also said Craig had asked him to get a letter offering money to someone who might help him find people who could give false testimony about Angela Craig. Defense lawyers asked Harris if he was testifying so he could get a deal that would get him out of jail. The defense asked if he was concerned about repercussions for snitching. The defense asked what happens to snitches in prison. Harris said, "I don't know." Defense said, "People have it out for you." Harris said, "Do I look worried?" Defense said, "You don't look worried because you're getting probation." Prosecutors also called another woman to the stand who said she too was involved in a relationship with Craig. The two, Carrie Hagethis said, met on a dating site and that he gave her money and bought her daughter a car. The woman told the court James said that he and his wife were having problems and that he said he knew how to get away with murder. Hagethis said he told me he was not happy and trying to figure out how to get divorced. He said financial separation was nearly impossible. He said it would make him completely broke and destitute. The defense asked if at some point James stopped giving her money. She said yes. And I'd like to remind the viewers at home, our cameras are not allowed in the courtroom, so I'm doing my best to give you a picture of some of the things that we're seeing inside. One of the things that I noticed is that at one point today when testimony stopped, James Craig turned around and made a face to someone in the courtroom. I'm not sure what he meant by that or who he was looking at. Last on the stand today was an investigator. The trial continues tomorrow morning at 8:15. Reporting live from the Arapahoe County Justice Center, Vicente Arenas, Fox 31.